Welcome back to Incoa News. Authorities have announced the removal of over 600 trees to facilitate the elevation of NH66 between Guirim and Porvorim. To offset the environmental impact, approximately 2,000 trees will be planted along both sides of the highway. A replanting ratio of 3 trees for every one removed.
The substructure, it is almost coming the piles, then pile cap, then pier and pier cap. Over that, all the superstructure segmental construction, it will be happen with the help of launching girder. And the segments already it is getting casted in our casting yard, whichever we will fix in top of the substructure. You can see the process. Here for utility location we are digging those are our utilities.
All the sides of the pathway will be excavated. The movement will be in between. So it is always better to start from the median of the road and then slowly spread out so that the maximum space is available to the motorists and the pedestrians for the maximum possible time. So from center we are going outwards. Once the center construction is over and the footings are done, the erection is done, the road will be reinstated, the carpeting will be done, and then the traffic will be put again to the center portion of the road, and then the sides will be taken out. This is how we are planned.
No, but it's better to put the PWD water line first, because the water line.
That is going hand in hand. That is also going parallel.
But
see, because
it is now under the road. So when you dig the road, the pipe is obviously going to break down.
Wherever we are encountering these pipes, we are immediately shifting it. You might have seen we have already done our shifting in front of.
I'm sorry. You might have seen that we have already shifted the pipeline which was falling in front of the Majestic Hotel from Majestic to up to Maldi Goa. That pipeline is already shifted because it was falling in the center of the median. Now the same thing we have done in our the Sangolda area where the 500 dia pipeline is also now shifted. So wherever we are having local issues for the construction of the foundations, there we are shifting it. Once the complete stretch is done, then all the balance pipe will be taken aside. This is how we are planned. Because right now if I start digging everywhere, this will create a mess.
Just shifting the pipe. Just shifting the pipe. At first I didn't have 15 days water. Nobody bothered. How much I told them I'm missing alone. I didn't have water at all. 15 days, no water, no water, no water. Putting tanker also no problem. The pipe was broke down. And then when two plumber came and fixed it for water fall, the pipe became magnetic. And middle only there.
Right, ma'am. We'll continue this, then I'll come back to you.
Yesterday also they came and broke my pipe, no pipe.
I'll come back to you on this, please. We'll continue with this.
Then our piling work, it is going on with the help of rig. It is piling rig, hydraulic. Then we are putting
now, as you said that there is a 300 meter gap and it doesn't have problem. I am traveling regularly to my Shirdi hospital.
Yes.
There is, Chakan Junction.
Yes.
You know the Nashik road from Pune,
Yes.
Nashik.
Yes.
So beautifully done. High level road is done. But wherever it is coming down, around 3 hours traffic jam is there. 3 hours.
Please, and what is it? And what is your compensation plan?
The compensation plan has already been submitted to the Honorable Court also and to the Forest Department also on behalf of PWD. PWD has already given a compensation plan for that tree cutting.
What is the number?
We were permitted to fell down 616 trees. Out of that, we have already felled down around 447 trees. So another 100 trees are something balance now, including the transplanted ones.
What is the compensation plantation?
Plantation, Mr. 3 times.
3 times. So you are talking about around 2,000 trees.
Obviously.
And what's the plan?
The plan is after the construction work is over, either side of the viaduct will have this.
And who will be implemented? Firm will be implementing or PWD is implementing?
As per the instructions of PWD, it will be done.
By a firm.
Now it depends upon PWD. If PWD says to us, we have to do it. We'll see it. But somebody will have to do it.
I'm sure we have a stretch of people living there. Yes.
Really bothering us.
Just cannot live.
Where please,
That's why already cleared.
grandchildren also now,
They have senior
they
citizens.
all falling sick. And just
No, see, dust, I understand there is a problem. There is a problem. As I said, let me complete. What is happening is that once we are putting the traffic on the side paths, those side paths were never experienced of having the traffic vibrations and the loads. Because of these issues, what is happening that randomly the pipelines everywhere which were laid back years ahead, around 50, 60 years old pipelines, those joints are giving way randomly, which is resulting in random leakages of the water lines. Now, including the water lines, the electrical lines are also going over there. You might have seen that in random places we have done the excavations where the people will be seen working on the either electrical cable or on the water joints. This is something which is now almost we have covered. There are few more viable locations where it has to be done. During this, let me complete now. During this excavation process and the electrical joints and other things, what happens is that we try to avoid the laying of water or the sprinkling of the water. This was an issue in the last 5-6 days or the last 10 days. I understand. Now most of those things have been attended, barring few things. In the next 3 to 4 days to come, you will see there will be improvement. As I said, as I already confirmed, you will have a one contact person for water sprinkling. Any time of the day you see a problem, you can immediately call that person, ask him to take it immediately. Because what is happening, I tell you. Now the temperature in Goa was like high. It is comparatively high. So what happens, the tanker, once it sprays the water, by the time it reaches Majestic, it becomes dry again. We have engaged 3 tankers. So what I'll do is that today onwards, we'll make sure that the next tanker, by the time it goes to Majestic, the next tanker should follow in next 1 hour or 1.5 hours, so that by the time the dust is not generated.
But I'm still requesting, send somebody and inspect the place because you will not know